Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm really sorry I haven't filmed in a while. I've just been super busy, but I've got some time now, so I thought I'd sit down and film for you. I'm not really quite sure where this video is going to go. I'm kind of thinking kind of spring, a bit of blue liner, so I'm just going to get straight into it, and I really hope you enjoyed the video. So I've already prepped my skin with some moisturiser, and I've spritzed it a bit with the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. So now I'm going to apply some foundation. So I'm taking the Chanel Vitalumiere Aqua, and this is in the shade 3 Beige, which is a little bit too dark for me, so I'm going to be mixing it in with a little bit of the Shade Adjusting Drops by The Body Shop. So I'm going to shake it up. I'm going to take a few drops of this. And just mix it together on the back of my hand. I'm taking about 3 drops of the light adjusting. And then I'm just going to mix it together with my finger. And pop it on. And I know my skin is really bad at the moment. I've completely broken out. So there's nothing a little bit of foundation can't fix. So I'm just going to blend that out with a damp beauty blender. Now this foundation is quite a light foundation, but you can build it to get really beautiful coverage and a really lovely finish as well. So I'm just going to keep blending that out and building it up until I get the coverage that I'm looking for. I'm really sorry if the lighting goes crazy, by the way. I'm trying to do this in front of my window and it's kind of cloudy with some blue patches, so the sun keeps going in and out. I'm just going to spend quite a bit of time blending this out. Right, so now that's blended out nicely, I'm going to add a bit of concealer. So I'm going to take the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Light to Vanilla. And I'm going to pop a bit of this on my chin. Some through the centre of my forehead. Down my nose. And then in a kind of triangle under my eyes. And then again, I'm going to take my damp beauty blender and blend that out. Right, so now I'm going to leave the foundation and the concealer just to set a little bit, and I'm going to move on to my eyes. So first of all, I'm going to start by priming my eyes. I'm going to take the Benefit's Stay Don't Stray primer and pop this on and blend it out with my finger. Now I'm going to set that primer in place to stop my eyeshadow moving. I'm going to do that by taking the Too Faced Divinity eyeshadow, which is this one here. And this is the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbon palette. And I'm just going to pop that all over the top of that primer, and this is just going to kind of sandwich it in place and stop any of my eyeshadow creasing. And this is literally just like a neutral vanilla shade. I'm kind of a little bit obsessed with this Chocolate Bonbon palette. I've never owned any of the Too Faced shadows or palettes before. And I saw everybody raving about the chocolate bonbon thing. It was better than the original and way better than the semi-sweet, I think the other one called, which I actually heard really bad reviews about. So I heard so many good reviews that I decided to get this one, and I think I'm in love. It's a lovely palette. Set the primer in place to prevent any of my eyeshadow creasing or moving throughout the day. I'm going to pop on my eyeshadow, obviously. First I'm going to take the Pecan Praline one from the Chocolate Bonbon palette, which is this one here. It's a really beautiful neutral kind of taupey grey shade, and I'm taking that on a MAC 217, and I'm just going to pop this in the crease and begin to blend it out. Now I'm going to be taking Almond Truffle, which is the one up in this corner here, which has got a slightly more pink undertone to it, and I'm going to pop that over the top. I want to keep the crease kind of nice and soft today, pretty colours, not going anything too heavy. And I took the Pecan Praline one quite far in, and I'm keeping the Almond Truffle one more concentrated towards the outside. So now for the lid, I'm going to be popping on Makeup Geek's Whimsical, which is one of her foiled eyeshadows, this really pretty shimmery kind of pink shade. And I'm taking that on a MAC 242 brush. Shuffle forward. So I'm just going to be pressing that all over the lid. Christian Dior Fusion Mono Shadow in Mirror, which is this really pretty glittery kind of very pale gold, and I'm just going to take that on my finger, and it's just going to add a little bit of extra shimmer to the lids. And take a little bit of that pink down. So now we're going to move on to the eyeliner. So today I'm going to be using the Rimmel London 24-Hour Wear Colour Eyeliner in the shade Blue. And I'm going to be doing a winged liner with this. I do love these, quite new, and I do really like them. The only downside is I say you use them and the end of the tip dries out quite quickly. So you do kind of have to squeeze it on the back of your hand to bring more of the product up. So I'm going to start off by doing my wing. So there we go. Now I have my blue liner on, and I'm just going to pop a little bit of blue shadow underneath the lash line. So I'm going to be taking Mermaid by Makeup Geek, and I'm just going to take that on a flat brush. Press it into my lashes first. Such a beautiful colour. And then I'm going to be taking my Crown pencil brush just to blend that out. So now I'm just going to take my beauty blender again to sweep away any fallout and just perfect the concealer underneath the eyes. And now I'm just going to be setting my face with a little bit of translucent powder. I'm going to be taking the Laura Mercier one. and my pot has cracked, so it keeps getting really messy. And I'm doing this on my bed, so it's probably going to go everywhere. I'm just going to lightly dust that. All over the skin to stop anything moving. Right, so now it's time to do my brows. So I'm just going to give them a little brush through. So now I'm going to be taking the Anastasia Dip Brow in the shade Medium Brown, and I'm just taking this on a Smashbox brow brush. I'm just going to fill in my brows. So I like to start with the tail of the brow and then bring the colour forward. Brush through. And now I'm going to pop on some clear brow gel, so I'm taking the Rimmel Born This Way and popping that a little bit through, just to set them in place and to soften them a little bit. So now I'm going to move on to some mascara. So I'm going to curl my lashes using my Tweezerman eyelash curlers. I'm going to put them on and give them about 5 pumps. And then I'm going to pop some mascara on using my favourite mascara, which is the Benefit Roller Lash. And I'm going to do quite a few coats of these. You can pop on false eyelashes if you really want. Not gonna lie, cannot be bothered today, so just a bit of mascara, but you can do whatever you like. Okay, so now that I've got my mascara on, I'm just going to add a little bit of inner highlight to the inner corners of my eyes. So I'm going to be taking the Balms Overshadow the Sex Pops, I think they're called. So this is a mineral eyeshadow, and this is in the colour Work Is Overrated. It's just a really beautiful shimmery kind of champagne colour. And I'm just going to pop that in my inner corners using a little pencil brush from Crown Brushes. I'm just going to pick a little bit up. It right in that inner corner. So now I'm going to move back to the face. So I'm going to add first a little bit of bronzer. I'm just going to take the Hoola Bronzer by Benefit, and I'm taking this on a Bobbi Brown powder brush. And I'm not really contouring with this, I'm just kind of warming up my skin tone a bit. So I'm popping a little bit kind of over the cheek area. And then I'm going to highlight before I do my blusher, because it just helps it blend a little bit better. So I'm taking my Becca Champagne Pop, which is this beautiful one by Jaclyn Hill. And I'm just taking that on a fan brush. And I'm going to pop that on the tops of my cheekbones and blend it down. Ooh, highlight on fleek. And I'm bringing that down onto the apples of the cheek, I've decided. And yes, I use a lot of highlighter. I'm going to take that a little bit down the bridge of the nose. And on the cupid's bow as well. And now I'm going to pop a bit of blusher on. So I am taking the Hourglass Ethereal Glow Ambient Lighting Blusher. And I'm taking that on my Crown Brushes angled blush / contour brush. A little bit of this really pretty blusher. And now last but not least, we're going to finish off with the lips. So I keep doing this, I keep putting everything down and it keeps rolling. So I don't know whether I want to use Gerald Cosmetics Underground or London Fog. Neither of them are very springy, but I kind of think I'm feeling London Fog. Let's go for London Fog. And just to lighten it just a touch, I'm popping over Estee Lauder's Pure Colour in lip gloss in Brazen Berry. I'm just going to pop a little bit of this. Over the top. And there you have it. So this is the finished look. I really hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye!